Welcome back to 501st Hangout, and today we're doing another episode of Hanging Out in the Kitchen. And today we're going to be making the Puffer Pig Pocket Pizzas from the Star Wars Galactic Baking book. So they are really good. I've had them before, so hopefully this video goes well, and hopefully you can learn to make some great Puffer Pig Pocket Pizzas. So let's go. So what you're going to want to do is take two large sheet pans like this and line them with parchment or wax paper. I'm using wax paper just because I don't have any parchment paper, but parchment paper would work, and that's step one. You're going to want to put these to the side, and it's also probably a good idea to take the puff pastries out of their box and let them thaw, because otherwise you're just going to have really hard puff pastries and you're going to have to wait even longer to make this amazing food. So while we're waiting for that, we're going to cook this Italian sausage. So that's what we'll do. So you're just going to want to, brown the beef, or the Italian sausage, I should say. It's really not hard to cook Italian sausage, but you're going to want to do this before doing anything else, because otherwise everything else is just going to sit out, and you're going to have a big mess of a kitchen for a lot longer than you want. So since this is your filling, you're going to want it to be pretty small chunks, and you're going to want it kind of look like this brown color. So we're just going to turn the stove off and wait for it to just simmer down, and then we're going to work on the rest of the filling. So here we go. So this is going to be the stuff for the rest of your filling. So you're going to want half a teaspoon of salt, a full teaspoon of Italian seasoning, a cup of ricotta cheese, a cup of mozzarella cheese, and 1 egg. You're going to want to put all of this into one bowl. So once you have all those ingredients in the one bowl, you're going to put your Italian sausage into that same bowl. So when you're mixing up, you're going to want to make sure you break that egg yolk, because you don't want an egg yolk. And you're just going to make sure that everything gets mixed together. So like scooping everything from the bottom and just making sure that everything is nice and mixed together before moving on. As the book says, sprinkle a work surface with some flour, unfold one thawed pastry sheet on the work surface, roll the pastry sheet into a 12-inch square, cut into 4 pieces, and that's what you've done twice, so you have 2 pans full of cut up pastries, so that's quite nice, isn't it? So your next step includes this egg wash that you need to use the other egg for, and a tablespoon of water, and you're just going to mix like this, and then you're going to take a little brush, and you're just going to brush the edges of your pastries like this, and you'll see why in a second. Make sure you save some of the egg wash for later steps, so this is what your pastry should look like. So your next step just is taking your filling and putting it in the middle, maybe a little bit more than that. Alright, put it in the middle of your pastries, and then you're going to fold this over. So that's why you have the egg wash, so it can stick, but just so it doesn't fall apart, you want to, do this with your fork so that it velcros itself together. And then you're going to want to prick the top so that the steam can escape the pastry. And then you're going to just coat it once more in some egg wash to get a nice golden brown look to it, supposedly. I'll do it once more for you, just in case you missed the first time. You're going to scoop, fold, Velcro, prick the top, and then coat in egg wash. There you go. Your next step is going to be putting everything in the oven and letting it bake for 20 minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And once you take it out of the oven, it should be this puffy golden brown. You can see the inside there, your filling. And you can use this pizza sauce as a dipping sauce. As you can see, they have that in the recipe book. So, yeah, I mean, nothing else to really say about this. They taste amazing, and with the pizza sauce, it's just even better. So, I mean, yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you can make this at home. And it's been the 5 Hour Hangout. Later, nerds.